Hello and welcome to another VanHack success case. My name is Ilya, and today I'm extremely excited to be joined by Vinicius, who is a senior .NET developer living in Montreal, Canada. Welcome, Vinicius, and congratulations for getting hired.
Thank you, really.
Yeah, no, my pleasure. And let's hear about you. So tell us about your background. You know, where you're from, what's your professional experience, what do you work with?
Okay, so I'm from Rio, Brazil. And I have 12 years of experience with software development. I'm more of a desktop software development guy. I'm not much of a web developer. And I have experience with C++, C Sharp. Most of my experience is with C Sharp. It involves 3D visualization tools and high processing and high performance applications and stuff like that. So
very cool. It's very impressive. Yeah, that's great. So tell us about your VanHack experience. So when did you join VanHack? How was it? How was your experience looking for a job with us?
Okay, so I discovered VanHack at the very beginning. So I'm gonna say 2 years ago, 2 years and a half, maybe. I don't remember exactly. And well, my wife and I, we had this insight of moving abroad, and we were thinking about things and started to get the ideas working and stuff. And then I created a profile on VanHack, and well, the experience was the best. Basically, because I'm a desktop software engineer, we have more web software development positions available, but there was this perfect position for me, and VanHack got in touch with me, and I applied online because it was a desktop software development position with the skills that I have. It was Windows Forms and required some of 3D in it, so it was just the perfect match.
That's cool. Okay, very, very exciting. And so I guess, how was the interview process, right? So, you found this amazing job on VanHack and you applied, and how was the process to, from when you applied to when you got the offer?
Okay, so, well, VanHack tested my English and my tech skills, and okay, once that was passed, VanHack put me in touch with the HR person of the company. And but before that, before getting in touch with the HR person from the company, VanHack had like this preparation interview with me that was the best, because I could be able to communicate better with the HR person and talk with like the same language and stuff like that. So that was perfect, because I don't think that I would have made it without this VanHack preparation. And okay, so after this preparation, I had my HR interview with the company. What went great. After that, I had a technical test and interview with the managers from the company, which was really fun, and people were really nice. And now when I came here, I saw that they're really as amazing as they seem to be. And well, then the manager called me like late that day, and we started like with the small talk as well. And I felt that they were like insinuating that I was gonna get an offer. And I think that maybe the next day or a couple of days later, I got the offer. It was amazing.
Nice. Congratulations. That's cool. So now we get to the exciting part of the story. Your visa process. So, Vinicius, you had a little bit of a challenge with the visa. So let's talk about that, and be honest with everything, because it didn't go well, but it worked. So, you got the offer in November, but you were only able to move in August, September, right? So what happened, like 10 months or 8 months of process. So do you want to talk about that? How was that experience for you? And we can explain to everyone.
Sure. Okay, so I think that's the timeline that you just said. I got hired at late November last year, and I just got to Canada like late August. I think it was the 28th maybe. So what happened? firstly, from what I'm telling you, what I could understand from the process. Okay, I think that the LMIA took a little bit longer than everyone thought that it would be, and yeah, at the same time, the visa process took longer period. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened, you know.
Yeah, so I can talk a little bit what happened. So there was an issue with the visa. We don't need to go into the details, but basically there was this other company that was helping. It wasn't VanHack doing it, but you know, we kind of kept in touch. And anyway, it was a delay. But then you came, right. You took the plane and you tried to do the access on the border, and then you had to come back. So there was a little bit of a drama, right? But anyway, it all worked out. You're in Canada, in Montreal. You have a great job, and you know, looks like you have a nice place to live as well, right? So things are good.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Let me comment on that part. So yeah, then I came to Canada, my wife and I, and we got here, and the company that hired me outsourced the service, not outsourcing, the third party company that was entitled to do the visa process. They thought that we could apply for the visa in a way, and when we got here to the airport, the officer said that we couldn't. So we had to go back to Brazil and then do the process through São Paulo and then come back. But there are a few things that I would like to highlight around this. First of all, VanHack support was simply amazing all the way. Also, VanHack's support was incredible. Really, you called me like I was at the hotel in Toronto. It was the best. And another thing that was pretty surprising was the support from the company, I would say. I'll give an example. So I had like 8 bags with me because I was moving here, and then I was supposed to stay for just one day and then go back to Brazil. So my manager actually asked for Toronto's employee help so that person could keep all our luggage in somewhere, because so I didn't have to go back to Brazil with all this luggage and then come back here. So that person, it was amazing. She got her car into the hotel, and then I put my bags on her car, and then she kept it on her house. So we would go back to Brazil just with one backpack and one carry-on. And then when we got back here, we got to Toronto, went to her house and got a cup of coffee, I don't know. And then we got our bags and drove all the way here to Montreal. So what I want to say is that the support that the company gave, it was beyond professional. You know, they were just friends with me from the beginning.
That's really cool. Yeah, no, that makes a big difference, especially when you're relocating, moving across the world, right? So congratulations on. It seems like you've joined a great company. And cool. Let's just finish off then with one tip that you have. What would you say if you were in your shoes, maybe like 1 year ago when you were starting this process, or 2 years or 3 years ago when you joined VanHack? What would you say to yourself, or any new VanHackers or people who are interested to relocate?
Okay, so let me try to keep this. I think I have a few tips, but I'm not going to be long.
No, okay, no problem.
First of all, don't give up, because sometimes the road can have more curves than you just thought. But don't give up. As I told you, my wife and I, we started thinking this a long time ago, and it's a process that you have to think about it and persist in everything. And what I can say is also that the support that VanHack gave me was, in Brazil, have an expression that I'm trying to translate here, but it's a water splitter, you know, like when you're going through a river and the river becomes two, either you go away or another, and there's no coming back. So VanHack helps you to go in the right direction, and so you always move forward toward your goals. And as I told you, the support that Anna gave me, you know, she prepared me for an interview, and I wasn't lying on the interview. It's not that. It's just that you're able to to communicate better with the HR person and stuff like that. that's just what changed everything. I had like two interviews before this through VanHack, and the other ones I didn't pass. And the first one that I was through VanHack, bingo, you know. So
Cool,
it
cool.
shows how much you guys helped me.
Cool. Well, I'm happy to help. We're all happy to help. Last question actually I have is, what about Montreal? So you're in Montreal. It's this amazing city in Quebec, Canada. How was it? You don't speak French, right? So how was living in Montreal? Like it's been only a few months, but what are your impressions of the city?
Okay, so the city is absolutely amazing. I'm amazed of how lovable people are here. And at least here in Montreal, I'm not having trouble with just English. I don't speak French. My colleagues at work, they all speak French and English. And it's easy because when you come to Montreal, you understand that it's not about French or English. Actually, you have at work, for instance, you have the Russians and they speak Russian when they're with each other, and we have my Brazilian guys and we talk Portuguese when we're with each other, and you have the Spanish people, and when we are communicating between all people, then we speak English. So English is the common protocol. So everything's amazing.
That's awesome. That's a nice way to put it. Cool. Awesome, Vinicius. Well, thanks so much for sharing your experience. Congratulations again. I look forward to having a poutine with you and in Montreal. You know, we'll keep in touch. But yeah, thanks so much for sharing everything. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, William.